This episode of the award-winning Here For It podcast is brought to you by Peace. Be his peace, they said.
Peace is made of steel. Oh, not the Tyler Perry.
Yeah, no, the Hotep
That was
line.
the long serving. Peace is made of steel. Amen.
No, the Hotep line of be his peace, y'all. Don't be out here fucking up his peace. Let him cheat in peace if he want to.
Cheat back, sis. I'm like, no. So he can expose us to gonorrhea and then I can expose us to syphilis? Who gonna pay for all this testing?
Who gonna pay for these babies that come out of this cheating? Because I gotta hide that this is really Tyrone baby instead of Jerome baby because I was fucking Tyrone because Jerome was out here fucking Keisha.
You've been watching Greenleaf.
I haven't.
Because the baby Greenleaf wasn't the pastor baby. And it was actually the friend who she had a one night stand with because pastor was cheating. So she was trying to cheat back. But then she fucked around and got pregnant because she got ovaries.
Well, I'm a soothsayer. I haven't been watching that show. Maybe it's just out there in the tea leaves. But fuck that. Be his piece shit. Fuck that nigga. I want to bring back an old saying, waste his time in 2019 because
18,
these niggas
19, 20.
These niggas is gonna do nothing but waste your motherfucking time, waste their time the fuck back.
And my time was, hold on, I need 20 seconds. My time was wasted this weekend. I was called last week when I was at work. He said, clear your schedule. We're going to do breakfast. Then we're going to come home and back to your place because he got a roommate. He was like, well, we're going to go back to your place and watch movies on the Fire Stick. One, I don't have a Fire Stick. I rent my movies legally. But I was like, okay, well, whatever you want to watch, I need to put like $7, $8, $99. I need to do like 3 movies. And if we make it to the 3rd movie, then what am I doing as a woman?
Then you know y'all are friends.
We're friends. Make it to the 3rd one. I'm like, okay, so we're going to spend the day. Okay, but like by the 2nd movie, I need to like, child, the plot on this scene away. I need to slurp on something. Excuse me, sir.
I fell in your lap. Your pants are unzipped.
Why does he have pants on?
Your raw meat is in my mouth. If you're a Patreon listener, you will understand that very clearly.
Oh, yeah, we just recorded that for Patreon.
We did.
Look, y'all, we be hanging out, talking, running our mouths, recording content for Patreon, recording content for the podcast, having private conversations about, child, let me tell you what he did.
But what you should do is waste his time in 2019. So that same nigga, send him a nude so he can be interested right back again. Mm-hmm. Then tell him, hey, I'm want you to come through. Me and one of my sisters gonna be waiting on you, and so we really want to do some real freaky shit to you.
That sounds like a 3-way,
right?
I'm
and
excited.
Then give him the wrong fucking address. Let that nigga show up somewhere else. Waste his motherfucking time like he wasted your time. I want to tell all of you right now, if these niggas are out here wasting your time, waste their time on double.
Uber just started a rewards program, so at least you just you work towards the gold program on Uber points.
Yeah, well, at least he got some points to his Uber gold. So, but what he didn't get, it was my time or some coochie.
And I didn't waste $20 on gas because these niggas out here
for everybody. My name is the Superman, TheSupaman. I am AKA the Dominican Roughneck, BKA the Sensual Sagittarius.
My name is Ronald Matters, a.k.a. Sex Addicts Anonymous. Call me at 1-800-477-8191, and we will get into that, no pause, later.
Waste his time in 2019. Waste his time. Call that number.
Call the number or get in your car and waste your gas. Those are only 2 choices.
Waste your time, your gas, your patience, your nut.
What am I doing? 1-800-477-8191.
Wow. Time wasted. Y'all can find me at the Players Club. I'll be in the back with Ronnie and Tricks.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah. That's
Reminiscing.
Yeah, it's Sagittarius season. We about to we off the hook from here on out. I want y'all to know this episode, the next episode, and the last episode of the year.
Whew.
Hold on tight, but buckle your seatbelts. Bring a condom to the episode because you never know what is going
I'm grabbing my favorite lube because I'm particular.
Baby. What we got playing next week?
I'm grabbing my lube. I'm particular.
Bring your video camera.
Bring your prostate massager because some of these girls.
Plenty of space because you never know. This may go 2 hours.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Our icebreaker this week is it's in reference to the video I sent to you about
Did I watch it?
let's see. About RuPaul's Drag Race, the current All-Star season girls telling you what their last lip sync for their life would be like if they died during their last lip sync.
Okay.
And so for us, what would our last episode of Here For It podcast look like? So let's just say in a year, 2 years, 20 years, 30 years. This is the last episode of Here For It podcast.
Okay.
What would it look like to you?
I really like Naomi Smalls' vision with the fire hydrants. I told you that. I was like, fire hydrants? Yes. First of all, this was a public appearance.
Y'all gonna see this.
I definitely wanted to be an upbeat jam because y'all know I love Broken Hearts to an upbeat slays me all the time. So maybe Britney Spears Dancing to the World Ends.
Okay.
But they don't have the lyrical content that I need.
So you envision a lip sync for our last episode?
If this is the lip sync for my life and I'm about to pass.
No. So our last episode, so like our anniversary episode, we went to Casa Ruby. Because it was a big thing. What are we going to do for our last episode? We going to Barclays?
Oh, ask me the question again.
Bless your heart.
I think I misunderstood.
What does the last episode of Here For It podcast look like?
Oh my gosh. The last episode of Here For It podcast.
I'll go first while he thinks.
No, I have it. Definitely, as we've always done, I feel like will continue to do. Definitely in a perceived disenfranchised area, because sometimes broadcasting live from Alabama could be just as fierce because they don't have the good weed and the best weed in Alabama and the best meals in Alabama. They will be had. Or if it just so happens to be Oklahoma, the best time will be had. So I definitely want to be in an area that's up and coming, fish, realness. I definitely want to at least have 100 girls, 500 girls if a couple girls gonna drive in. And I just want to, talk about whatever the issues are at the time. I don't feel like the Ryan White program will be an issue then, hopefully. Because they have to renew that every 10 years. This get on my nerves. Why do we have to negotiate this?
Ryan White didn't deserve this.
Why do we have to renegotiate the Ryan White program?
He didn't deserve what happened to him, and he does not deserve what this program is giving.
But we're philanthropy fish, so we're going to be on the front and the cutting edge of what's going on, and we'll also.
And if you don't know who Ryan White is, please do that Google.
And so we will be somewhere in a disenfranchised environment, bringing light and using our voice to be great.
I absolutely agree, but I think that we will be doing it in a party aspect. I would like to see
so like my wedding, it's going to be a backyard barbecue, and we're going to spend the money on the meat. It's going to be an open bar. My wedding is going to be fun.
We got to get you to the wedding part first. Okay. There's that.
It's going to be like my wedding.
But I would like to see our last episode be a party for a cause where we have donated the proceeds from the party to an absolutely amazing cause that will impact LGBT youth and senior citizens throughout this country. Mm-hmm. What am I wearing? I am going to be wearing...
we're wearing outfits.
I'm painting a picture. I am wearing mesh.
Bitch, I know it's elaborate like this.
I'm wearing mesh because I look great in mesh. And I can enlist donors to donate money in mesh. Okay. High dollar donors. Yeah, I'm going to be wearing something form-fitting to my dick area and my ass area so that I can do a full performance.
Here we go.
Yeah. Who's the guest?
One of our friends.
Racine will be our guest.
One of our friends.
Racine is a dear, beloved treasure of DC, and she can be our guest.
Yep.
Where are we? I love our Casa Ruby idea, but I would like to do something bigger.
It's the last. We're about to
it's
pass.
Our last
we
episode
about to
of Here For It podcast. So we're gonna go to maybe the maybe a LGBT youth center in Atlanta. Like that's got to be fucking big.
Oh, okay.
What music are we playing?
Oh, you have it thought out.
Yes,
I should let you in first.
We got to paint this picture.
Okay.
We are definitely doing some Toni Braxton. Got to be on the playlist.
Shout out to her and her ex-husband this week because he was upset about what she said on Red Table Talk.
Fuck him.
But that's what she said.
I know. Beyonce has to be on the playlist, obviously.
Yeah, we cannot afford Beyonce, but we'll.
Oh no, we can at least put it in people's headphones.
Okay. It's gonna be a silent listening party because those are the thing now. I like those silent listening parties.
So, and then you can see people vibing.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna give everybody lighters so they can put lighters in the air when they shit come on.
Cause she gonna do Halo and we don't have a choice.
Well, even if your shit is Halo or Find Me a Man by Tony.
Get Halo.
Ooh, Find Me a Man. And I would like a video message from Beyonce because she sent it to Sizzle. And so I want the same video message.
Imagine me not getting a video message.
I would like roses from Michael B. Jordan. He can have kissed them and put his number in them if he would so choose. Ooh. That would be
Come
awesome.
on, Sharpie.
And finally, I would end the episode with a full dedication to my forefather, my mentor in my head, my inspiration, James Baldwin.
So you said the party would be in Atlanta?
Yeah, I want a lot of people to come and celebrate. One of our biggest audiences is in Atlanta. Our second biggest audience is in New York.
I want to give a shout out to this homeless shelter for LGBT youth, but they got dots in their name instead of underscores, and y'all slay me with underscores.
So we'll communicate to them and we'll talk about it a little bit later.
But yeah, shout out to Lost and Found Atlanta. Lost and Found Atlanta. Google them. I love everything they're doing. I need to talk this over with my co-host if we're gonna pass in Atlanta. You know, AIDS diagnosis in Atlanta is high, but I don't mind passing in Atlanta for the stats.
Transitioning.
Amen. Transitioning into heaven.
Yeah, we might do something else after this podcast.
Very Ecclesiastes.
But you know, everything is not...
Philippians.
Wow, you read the Bible. You read the Bible.
Philip, right? His name was Philip.
No.
I don't know.
Philippians.
He was versed. All right, cool.
Wow. The word of the day this week, blessed be kid girl, is Audaxlagnia. Audaxlagnia is our word of the day this week. Audaxlagnia. Audaxlagnia is a paraphilia involving sexual arousal through biting or being bitten. Audaxlagnia is considered a mild form of sadism, and I like it. So I will make the admittal. I like biting, and I like
nibbling.
Yeah, well, not nibble. Like you shouldn't take no chunk out of nobody's skin. I'm not saying that.
I'm not the Christmas ham.
Yeah, but I like biting, and I like being
nibbling,
being bit or nibbled in certain places.
You gotta.
If you are cutting skin, you are doing this fucking wrong. I want to tell. So if you are cutting skin and like tasting blood, that is a whole nother thing. That is a really, and maybe that needs to be the word of the day next week so some of you girls don't know the difference. But that is different. So biting just is like the applied pressure of teeth. I just pointed to a place because it brought back memories for me.
On the left side.
Oh, it's on the left, the right, the back side. Anyway, it's applying pressure with the teeth so much that it's not breaking skin. So you're not breaking skin. You are not
nibbling.
You're not eating a whole person in that manner.
It's not happy hour. You're not getting the wings on sale.
You're just getting a little taste. Just a little taste.
Because you got something else that you want to taste later.
Yeah. And if you want to taste those things, you got to taste these other things first to get to that thing. Yeah. So there's that.
Cue my Erica Campbell.
Yeah. So I fucked it up. Audaxlagnia is the paraphilia involving sexual arousal through biting. So get bit out here, girls. If you don't know about it, learn about it. It's
Halloween was 3 months ago, but we here.
Yeah, you don't have to be. Nobody's saying be Dracula and drink their blood and shit. Two different things.
You biting the skin, sis. You going level 2.
Wow. Affirmations this week. I would like to affirm our allies in the hetero and cis community that consider themselves allies. There was a great meme on Twitter that said, I love that you guys are allies, but be accomplices. Meaning, get out here and do some shit with me. So when you're an accomplice,
an accessory.
Yeah, when you're an accomplice or when you're an accessory, that means you did some shit. You didn't just say some shit. You did some shit to go along with this other person. And so if you gonna go along with me and you believe that I'm right and I'm valid and I should be a person and my personhood and my blackness and my gayness, do some shit to prove that you are that ally. Being an ally in words, that's nice and that's cute. That was real cute for 5 years ago when we didn't have that many allies.
Actions
and we just
speak louder than words. That's an Instagram quote.
Yeah.
Actions speak louder than words.
That's really great. I need you to actually go out here and do something. I need you to actually go out here and start voting in our interests, even if it's not in your interest. Voting in our interest is the first and the most important thing that you can do. So even if you are a white, cis, male, and you know voting for Donald Trump is going to be the best in your interest, but the worst in my interest, do something about it. Be a real ally and vote in my interest above your interest. The second that you can do is start being present when we say we're going to go have a rally. We're going to go have a stand-in. We're going to go have a sit-in. We're going to go to these ceremonies and protest. Be present. Do something. And definitely get arrested with us when we get fucking arrested out here in these streets for our rights.
Hello.
When we are, you be the fucking the personal shield between us and the law. Because if you know that the law ain't gonna fuck with you, the law ain't gonna hit you in the head, upside the head with a baton, or shoot you, but they will definitely hit me in the head with a baton or shoot me because of what I look like or because of what I represent. You be the personal shield between us and actually avoid them hitting me in the head with a baton or shooting me because I look like I look.
The way I look.
Or I sound the way I
Being
sound.
myself.
Or I represent the people that I represent.
Fish.
You stand in
Woman.
front and stand in between me and them, and you actually be my accomplice. You go to jail with me.
Ooh.
That's what you prove to me to be an ally. So don't just be an ally in words. And I know this is a long affirmation, but it's a real affirmation.
We need it.
But be affirmed in your allyship. If you really want to be an ally, be an accomplice. Step up and do some shit besides saying, "Oh, I'm an ally. You know, I'm with the LGBTQ plus IAA."
I find a lot of time, a lot of gay men aren't here for our trans sisters.
Same thing with them as well. Step up.
So shout out to y'all. Y'all listen, gay men. We have to be here for our trans sisters because who we have to be here for is the
the people that no one else is here for.
Disenfranchised. Amen.
Yeah. So that's my affirmation this week. If you are an ally and if you take nothing else away from this goddamn podcast.
TS Madison is so cool. I watch her Instagram lives. All right, but when it's time to vote for TS Madison's interest at the polls,
then y'all niggas go out here and vote for Brian Kemp.
I love Supreme Court. I love the Queen Supreme Court. All right, but what do your voting interests show?
Yes, and definitely.
But shout out to T.S. Madison because we love T.S. Madison.
We do. But we have people that listen to T.S. Madison that didn't vote for Stacey Abrams in Georgia.
How about that?
So that's what I mean about your allyship. How much of a fucking ally are you? Don't look at me and just laugh and get your giggles and your kikis and learn how to put your hair together and learn lingo.
Justice for sex workers.
Come out here and vote for my interests.
Because T.S. Madison was one who turned her sex work into a child empire. But what about her sisters that she support? If you support her sisters.
That haven't become the next T.S. Madison, because there's going to be another T.S. Madison out there. There are a lot of talented trans girls out there that want a break.
Many.
And that will get a break. And so T.S. Madison is a pioneer, yes, but she ain't the only one. She ain't going to be the only one.
But shout out to the host of Black, Trans, and Beautiful. Make sure you guys listen to her podcast.
Absolutely. I was on her podcast a couple of weeks ago. It was absolutely amazing. She came out and showed some great support at our Impulse event. Beautiful young lady, very talented, also beautiful gowns as well as being talented. So
how about that?
Definitely check her out. Our hot topics this week.
Ooh, bougie.
The first and the biggest.
I don't just eat ass, I eat booty. Saw that and I was like, should that be a Here for a Podcast shirt?
It sounds like it, but I'm not giving Milan Christopher no money for that.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he wrote
about that.
He wrote that.
This is why we need lawyers. Because who wrote this? Who came up with this?
General counsel. Yeah. But the first and biggest of the topics, obviously, is the purges upon us. And I don't mean the next.
Is bottoms going out of style? What's going on?
First off, that's been
It's a
happening.
purge.
That's been happening already. And I don't mean a movie coming out in the summer where white people get to kill everybody.
You petty.
I am.
Bottoms movie like what are you talking about?
Tumblr is about to purge
Oh,
all the adult
it
content
is serious.
on December 17th.
I need to call my mother. What are we doing? My mother's passed already, so I don't know what to do.
First of all, I don't think your mama's gonna
Care.
She's not gonna be an ally for you.
She's not here for it. She's
She's not gonna be an ally for you keeping Tumblr porn. One. So
I got
there's that.
17,000 followers on Tumblr.
Really? I didn't know that.
Imagine me. 17,000
Well,
followers.
that's about to be reduced a lot. Thanos is about to snap his fingers and make the vids and the nudes of Tumblr turn into ash. And I am obviously not here for it, and
No.
neither is my co-host.
No.
I don't know what the fuck.
I should have been selling ads on Tumblr the whole time.
I don't know what selling ads or selling ass.
Hello? Imagine me. Imagine me. Ads available.
We can get this rip paid real quick, huh?
Okay, it's still over here unpaid. December 12/1.
Let them mind their business.
Okay, because they didn't pay.
So I'm very disappointed in this because nobody is apparently in the marketing department for Tumblr, because if they were, they would realize that the majority of people on Tumblr are purveying in the nudity and the videos of Tumblr. No one's on Tumblr for the Pinterest ads. What the fuck? If you take this away, just cancel all of Tumblr. And then I heard a rumor that they were suggesting that Twitter be a little more restricted as well. And I was like, just cancel all of this shit.
They conservative, so then they're going to call me and then tell me to put my conservative views on my audience. If you don't get out of my house...
Well, it's really the same thing Facebook did. So if you really remember what Facebook was like when it first came about, how much
for college
shit,
students, and I was in college, and I was excited about it.
I don't want to
Then
in
they
college no
opened
more.
it to high school students, and then I was like, high school kids? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but Facebook
These
was...
girls aren't even pursuing a degree. And then they opened it to you lesser girls who never even went to technical school, and then I was just like, oh my gosh.
Bless him.
They were promoting tattoo shops on there. They were promoting 2-for-1 drinks before 11 on Facebook. Oh my gosh.
Outside of that, nudes were also plenty abound.
Sex work.
Videos were also throughout all of the Facebook groups. I know because I was there and posted some of them. So I see the natural progression that political correctness has made in social media, and I do believe that social media does need some regulation. But there should definitely be social media outlets where you can put porn, you can post your nudes. I literally over this past weekend had pictures deleted from my Instagram because they seemed suggestive. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to see no dick, if you don't want to see no ass, you do not have to follow these pages. Follow the pages that are following your Christian values and it's upstanding, and you can just see pictures of cats next to Christmas trees. Great. But
How did I end up on your explore page? That's all like, girl, which hashtag did I use that was wrong? Because my hashtag are hashtag gay bearded, hashtag shirtless, hashtag. I'm like, so how did anything that I posted end up next to what you were?
Because they low-key be looking for the shit. They find the shit that they want to, jack off, get their nut, and then they feel bad and they report it.
Oh, because tell me, because I'm just like, I use hashtags on my posts. Do you use hashtags?
More often than not, yes.
At least one or two.
But people that are following me follow me for the same reasons. No shade.
Hashtag bulge, hashtag shirtless, a lot of the stuff.
The troubling part to this whole issue to me is we can ban nudes and pornography videos from Tumblr and Facebook, but we're still struggling on how to ban assault rifles from the streets.
And struggling because your baby daddy is 4 weeks behind on his payments.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, I guess that.
Hey, 1 of 4.
So the fix to this right now, we have until December 17th. Today is December 4th.
It's been so many freak Twitters following at Ronald Madison. Like, I don't even post free content, but I guess they know I'm a black gay voice, so they're following me, so I can link them to stuff.
You're welcome.
So I'm just confused.
The fix right now, again, like I said, this happens and takes effect on December 17th. Today is December 4th. We have 13 days to get our lives.
Okay.
So what that means, all our listeners that have Tumblr accounts with some fire shit on them. I don't want to see nothing boring. I don't want to see nothing with one white man and one white woman. I want to see some
gross.
Fire clips.
LGBT.
Well, some of the straight ones be fire too. So,
But hey, focus.
I'm focused.
Gay and bisexual.
Put some links
little
below.
trans.
Send us the links so we can download the shit.
DM us the links.
So we can download this shit before December 17th. So our lives are not lost before Christmas.
We need to come up with a hashtag. The community needs to come up with a hashtag.
Save Tumblr. Hashtag save Tumblr.
Not hashtag save Tumblr, but hashtag LGBT Tumblr or hashtag.
That's a lot. But if we save Tumblr,
What
it
should the
means saving
hashtag be?
Tumblr.
We need to discuss it.
Save Tumblr. So y'all can save Tumblr by sending
Hashtag
us the
save
clips.
Tumblr, okay.
And then we can download them, and then we can save them for life.
And then link us to your Twitter. So I need to post a link to my Twitter on. Okay.
Yeah. So let's be a part
I
of
need a
saving
freak
Tumblr.
Twitter because I created a Tumblr many moons ago because I did do morning meat, but I didn't want to do ass out, dick out, and then still have Pizza Hut ads and Desperate Housewives ads because the ABC would be like, "Girl, I can't broadcast."
Desperate Housewives.
Hey,
10 years ago, Desperate Housewives.
I told you I've been in this game a long time. So I started my Tumblr because I didn't want to be my advertisers to be pressed and upset because I really like those Pizza Hut ads. Shit, I wanted pizza myself.
You still want pizza?
I still would love pizza. So I started my Tumblr for that reason. But if we're moving to freak Twitter, what should my freak Twitter be? Because it can't be at Ronald Matters.
My freak Twitter is something that nobody will find me as because I don't want
You
y'all
got a freak, my business. You got a freak. Girl.
Sure do, because the girls are following me. The girls are Googling me. That's why. Current events.
Oh, was it trying to silence me? Are you trying to silence me because I know the real story?
Yes.
I can know the real story and still have a voice.
Beyonce's yellow outfit at Global Citizens concert.
Silence me because I'm talking about Beyonce now. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell y'all. I know the answer, but
This yellow outfit that she put on display for the world to see at the Global Citizens concert
in Africa.
After the girls had been like, "Oh my God, Beyonce don't even go to Africa to perform," and she was like, "Oh my God, Beyonce don't go to Africa to perform. Watch me do this, then, bitch." And she went to fucking Africa and performed.
And I only gave y'all girls 25 minutes, and y'all was pressed. No Rashida ATLANTA boutique.
This outfit was the upgrade that we didn't know that we needed because every other outfit that she's worn to open these shows with Formation has just been amazing. And then she was like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck him up a little bit more.
A cape and a hat
in yellow. In yellow.
She gave us a pantsuit in yellow, but
Waffle House yellow. Beyonce came out here and did this world ass concert in Waffle House yellow and said y'all hoes will deal. And then had the other girls come out and matching. I think it was Versace. I think these are Versace outfits.
Yeah.
Had
Rainbow.
the other girls come out in Versace outfits in the goddamn gay ass rainbow.
Yeah. Purple.
So
green.
The girls
blue,
are like
red, orange.
The girls are like, Beyonce never goes to Africa. She don't care about Africa. I'm doing a global performance from Africa.
Imagine me.
Beyonce don't never care about the gays. All the gays just support Beyonce. I'm gonna give y'all a rainbow on the same global world ass stage.
Mandela. I've been supporting Nelson Mandela since my goddamn independent career. Crazy in love. Nelson Mandela got something going on. I'm coming here to She been supporting Nelson Mandela since came out. Shit.
Wow. Okay. Well,
the dance.
Okay, I was gonna say we just renamed that song then. And now that we have the licensing,
came out. She been out here.
Parkwood, leave us alone. We don't have licensing.
I don't.
So leave us alone.
I got one dependent out here in DC, and that's me. My taxes is fucked up. I don't got time.
I'm glad to see that the rainbow representation was in South Africa. South Africa is a little bit conservative. It's not as conservative as a lot of other African countries, but it still is conservative.
No.
Okay, that's a whole other subject for another day. But I'm glad to see the rainbow representation because we're not getting it from the White House.
The blue house, the green house, the yellow.
The White House refuses to acknowledge the rainbow during Gay Pride, like every other White House over the last 15 years. And Beyonce,
except for the Obama administration,
that's
supported. We doing something. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to take this conversation left. If this,
I mean, but over the last, I said 15, I meant 2.
Okay,
with Trump because these are the first 2 years that we've had.
So y'all man, bad as
I meant 2. I meant Trump. Not 15.
15 or 2.
No, 2 with Trump because these are the last 2 years that we
terrible
didn't
twos. Terrible twos.
We didn't have any representation during Pride season. The president
is a toddler.
Yes. But we had no representation during Pride season during the Trump administration. Previous administrations, including the Obama administration, including the Bush administration, including the Clinton administration for all their faults, and even including Bush Sr.'s administration, who just died, and I'm so tired of hearing that shit.
Brian White
have had representation through Pride season, and this is the first White House that has not. And so at least we can look to Beyonce for it because we can't look to the White House. Speaking of Republicans
and Republicans, because I cannot.
Oh yeah, you're about to not camp for this.
I can't.
Meghan McCain makes my ass strong.
I've been screaming the last like 5 or 6 episodes,
and it's not just the period. And I heard a couple comments about that. Somebody said I was blowing the eardrums out. But I'm still gonna do periods when period is relevant. But Meghan McCain has just been annoying the dog fuck out of me.
I love The View
since she's come back to The View from her dad's death.
I love The View so much,
except Meghan McCain.
And then when she came, on Thursday, Meghan McCain returns. I was like, for what? Meghan McCain returns.
She could stay where she was at. She could have stayed right where she. And they brought a whole nother Republican girl on there to give her some support.
She was decent.
She's still decent.
She started getting on my nerves because she was trying to. It's like 2 gay girls being on the panel. You seen the memes when 2 bottoms meet, and they be trying to be 2 cute bottoms together, but they're still at the bottom of the barrel on the panel.
Wow. Bottom empowerment. You said coming from a bottom.
I'm here for bottom empowerment, but
and so right now I really feel like Abby Huntsman is enough Republican that I can stomach and not just be like, let me turn this shit the fuck off. Meghan McCain is going in the opposite direction. Case in fucking point. The biggest issue that I have is I think that everyone on the show, even including Abby Huntsman to an extent, is able to say, this is what my resume is, and these are what my laurels are, and this is why I should be a host or a guest of The View.
Why I'm in the room.
Yeah, why I'm here. The only person that goes back to the laurel of, well, my dad, and I'm his daughter, and I was the daughter of a presidential nominee. First off, nobody even knows who her husband.
Who is your husband? She said her husband is a Republican pundit as well. I was like,
that to me is like Portia's boyfriend.
Dennis got my name tattooed. Dennis also has 3,000 other girls' tattoos. Well, if I'm looking at Dennis tattoos, I could be looking at a different tattoo every day. So you admitting?
Yeah.
You're admitting the truth.
Dennis sent hot dogs to the party. He's trying to get a free endorsement on a television show viewed by millions. That had nothing to do with you, boo. But that's exactly what Meghan McCain is doing on The View.
What are you doing?
She has no place. I get that Republicans want to have a voice and a seat at the table, and I want them to, and I want them to have intellectual voices at the table.
That was shade. Intellectual voice.
It was real. I want them to have intellectual voices at the table that can make
Donald Trump make sense.
Make valid arguments for their side. You can't give me an argument of, well, people in middle America feel, I don't give a fuck what they feel.
We do.
What are the facts?
We do, because they continue to vote and they continue to show up.
That's fine. But what are the facts? So are they feeling this way because of a fact? Or are they feeling this way because of a feeling?
All right.
Two different things.
All right.
I feel that America, this is an example. I feel that America is in decline because I see more people of color. That's a fact. They feel
they feel that way.
That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. That's how they feel.
Way.
Or example, I feel like America is in decline because the Democrats are in power. They don't really feel like that because the Democrats have been in power before, and the economy has been booming. Jobs have been created on extremely high levels. The stock market has done well. That's not a fact. So when you decide,
then why y'all gerrymandering? Y'all trying to change all the districts? I mean, like, girl, if you comfortable in your puss, then why y'all like? Okay, so the white girls is in District 3, District 7, and District 9. So we need to figure out where it only counts for Republican districts in these areas. Ma'am, District 3, District 7, and District 9 is in completely different areas, and y'all trying to gerrymander and y'all trying to rewrite Republican district. No, y'all, what are y'all doing?
Meghan McCain got to go in the
Anna Navarro, one of my favorite Republicans.
Anna Navarro can definitely,
because she was not there the Friday after Thanksgiving. I was like, I don't care about it being Black Friday. I need my Spanish sister. Hispanic. My apologies. No disrespect intended. I need my sister.
Yeah, so
because even both of them together, Huntsman and Navarro, do not equal the trash of McCain. I just can't. She's just
too much. Gotta go, and just stop standing on your daddy's shoulders. Stand on your own 2 feet. Stand on your own.
And when my dad was dying of cancer, we had said, I told y'all last week, she tried to put Michael B. Jordan under the girl. Move.
Very much. The Good Form video for Nicki Minaj came out. We don't know if, I guess maybe this might be her last single or last video from the album. I don't know if she's gonna like promote anything else. But I was surprised because it was good. I liked it. I liked the video. And I have not liked any of the videos.
You and Nicki Minaj do the same amount of twerking. I was like, I only saw Nicki Minaj pussy pop a little taste. So, twerking.
First off, this is Sagittarius season, and I'm not gonna allow.
Hey, I want you to do. First of all, I want you to do all twerking possible.
I'm not gonna allow you
because you deserve 2000. Whatever this is has been a year.
Oh, whose birthday was yesterday? Was it hers or?
Well, it's currently Jay-Z's birthday.
Yes, Jay-Z.
While we're recording, but tomorrow will be December 5th. So I don't know.
Anyway, Good Form came out, and to me, it was the best video from the Queen album. Everything else that she's put out from the Queen album,
that Dreams of fucking one of these little rap, but that video was straight. She was like, I waited 10 years to put that song out because I was in a relationship, and so okay, so you got to put the song out. Well, make sure the video is hidden, or are you too gone on the perks?
I didn't hate that video.
She was too gone on the perks.
I didn't hate that video. I just didn't like it.
Muppets.
I watched it once.
And I'm Nicki Minaj. I can get 50 Cent to be in my video. I want a couple little weeds and sprinkle of Dave East. You could have 50 Cent and Dave East in your video. You Nicki Minaj. You the number. Hashtag Queen album. Hashtag the Queen of Rap can't get Dave East and Lil Wayne in her video or 50 Cent.
What she got Lil Wayne in this video?
And he could have stayed at home.
I like the remix.
He was better on the Kelly Rowland remix that he was on.
Motivation.
Yeah, that's the last song Lil Wayne put out that was worth talking about.
And so that was kind of something
I was still in school when Motivation came. Woo! Hashtag reminisce.
You mean like fully enrolled in school? You mean like you were supposed to be in school?
I had applied that semester.
But you had applied, but you wasn't there.
I had applied that semester,
okay.
I think.
Blessings.
Reminiscing.
So I was gonna say for Lil Wayne, these are some of the best bars that I've heard from him all year, and he has.
What did he say that you remember?
He has a whole album out right now,
and Carter 5 is out. Waited like 8 years, 9 years for that.
And
Nicki Minaj was singing on that one song. She sang something about the moonlight.
Yeah, we
and I was like, boys are not blue under the moonlight. What did we decide? Nicki, you singing the wrong things.
Thank You Next video was alright as well.
And the white people said that it was very promoting heteronormativity.
I can see that. The only thing I liked about it, I liked the Good Form video over the Thank You Next video, even though Thank You Next had more.
You liked Good Form video over Thank You Next video.
Yeah, I did.
This podcast is over.
Thank You Next had the most promotion.
Thank You Next.
It had the most promotion, but I was like, it didn't deliver. Like, I was waiting to see Mean Girls, and I didn't see Mean Girls.
It was like 13 to 30, Mean Girls, the cheerleader video, Bring It On. It was like 4
They
movies
gave you that at the end.
It was 4 movies put together.
No, that wasn't the vision that I saw. But the only thing I did like about the video was the Big Sean shout out when she was like flipping through the book, and it was a picture of them. And you could still get it, because I was like, that's fucking real, because Big Sean could still get it. There's that.
No, we're still discussing this. So I'm looking for something on Twitter to prove my point. But
she a white girl, so she got more views.
Give 2 things that you liked about the Thank You Next video. 2 things that you liked.
Big Sean.
All right, that was one.
I like her new low cut do that's not the ponytail. So that's 2. Like, Good Form, I can think of like maybe 4 or 5 things.
So what did you like about that?
Good Form, I like.
It had Evelyn Lozada and her daughter, who's a trash whore, according to Jackie Christie.
Wow.
And so you show up in a Nicki Minaj twerk video.
Wow.
How does that help you say that you're not a whore?
She's a dancer, not a trash whore.
What you call a bodybuilder whore? What you call baby builder whore? Where you build the bear?
I don't watch that show.
A builder whore. A build-a-bear.
Okay.
And a whore.
Oh.
Put together.
Oh.
That's what's been said about Evelyn Lozada's daughter. So she shows up in a Nicki Minaj video about shaking your ass. And it's like, I'm in college. I'm in my 2nd year.
She's a dancer. She's dancing for the music video. I like the milk and cookies thing because it translates well with phone users and social media. And, you can have people actually doing things with the milk and cookies on social media.
Chips Ahoy started so which kind of Chips Ahoy do you like, the chewy or the crispy?
It's really good for media.
And then the girls was like, the Chips Ahoy crispy is better to me. The chewy kind is gross.
So I really like that. The red part, I think the red outfit was the most sickening of all her outfits. And the volume of her outfits. I think she changed 5 times in the video. Something unheard of. 5 different outfit changes in the video. And they, for the most part, were good to decent. But the red one was slaying. I felt like we should have saw more.
Where she laid on her back. All right.
Yeah, I'm sure. But she was in the red outfit, and the other girls around her were in the red outfit. And again, like I said, I like Lil Wayne's bars because he didn't have many on Carter 5.
What did he say in the song?
He said rap.
I love that Beyonce song. What did Beyonce say? She said sing. What do you mean?
What's your favorite lyric from Ave Maria? Right. So I think that I could have liked the bars without having memorized them in 2 days.
This is a headline. Trans misogyny, heterosexual pride, and blackface. Ariana Grande's Thank You Next video is surprisingly anti-queer.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Do you
watch
agree
it
with
again?
that?
I don't know if I did. I see the same
That's
video?
what the girls said. The girls, these girls.
Oh, Into is saying trans misogyny, heterosexual pride, and blackface. I didn't see blackface. Who was white in blackface?
Because she's tan. Look at the picture.
She's always tan.
Tan.
She is always in and out of white people.
In and out of tan.
In and out of white people color.
But she's Italian, so
yeah. Well, Italian means she's fair skinned automatically.
Her
anyway.
background.
Yeah, she's fair skinned already. So I didn't see black. Yeah. So I didn't see blackface, and I didn't see transphobia.
Editor's note: we have decided to remove the author's name from this piece after the editorial team was alerted that a high volume of death threats were being made against the writer as a result of their opinions presented in this piece. If y'all don't move.
So Ronald Matters just took us in the circle of fake news for no reason, because that's all fake news. If you watch the video, you don't see any of that in the video.
No, I'm asking you your colorful commentary on that. You didn't see any transphobia or
no? Where was the transphobia? There were no trans people or fake trans people or trans represented people in the video. So that doesn't make it transphobic just because
I'm just asking you what your sisters were saying. I don't know.
It's a lie. It's fake news.
It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Be aware when you read shit if people are trying to get you to just click shit or if they're actually trying to inform you.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Rihanna has been quoted by one of your best friends, one of your sources.
Oh my gosh. Be careful. Tread lightly.
Wendy Williams. As being friends with Chris Brown after her.
I'm cordial. I am so cordial with some of my exes. It's very, we at DC Black Pride. What am I supposed to do? Let you pretend to have something over me? Bitch, I'm me and you're you. Imagine me suffering because you in the room. No. Hello, how you doing?
You don't get to text me though.
Oh, they texted?
Yeah, they texted.
Oh my God.
So allegedly,
reportedly,
via
Wendy Williams.
So take that with
half
a grain of salt.
One grain.
half a grain of salt. Half a grain of salt. Allegedly, Wendy Williams was reporting that they are friends, that they text regularly, and that they are both happy for each other's careers. And
it's great to be happy for Chris Brown's career, but he's trash.
And when you're Rihanna,
and I just launched Savage Fenty. My makeup line is #1 around the world. I just got through in India promoting, and the girls flew me out to come promote. Yeah,
flew out.
I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy for your career.
That's so nice. You had an album come out and
52 songs,
and none of them gonna be Grammy nominated.
You released a deluxe edition with 66 songs. Oh, so
karma. Well, that puts a bow on that.
I'm so happy for your career. I can text you as often as you would like to be texted.
Tyra Banks,
bitch,
and Winnie Harlow
assaulted me in a car, bitch.
Apparently had a tiff via social media.
They have not had a tiff.
Well, they've had a difference.
Winnie was pressed a little taste.
No, Tyra was as well.
Oh, here we go.
And Eva Marcel also joined the conversation
because she was asked.
Yeah. Well, shit, she came on like a week.
All three of them were on the same platform, and so the question was asked across all three platforms, the same platform.
Yes,
all three.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't like nobody fucking. She didn't get a DM.
Ta-da.
They were all on television.
All right.
Talking about the same subject.
Winnie Harlow appeared on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and someone asked, "Did America's Next Top Model prepare her career in any way?" Winnie Harlow's response was,
"No."
Recently,
no girl.
So like last week or the week before, Tyra Banks was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and the question was asked, so Tyra, what's your response to Winnie Harlow saying that America's Next Top Model does nothing for model's career? And her response was,
I found her on Instagram. Which may very well be true.
And then Tyra Banks made sure that as executive producer that Winnie Harlow was put on America's Next Top Model. And as an attribute of that, Winnie Harlow appeared on Watch What Happens Live. And so Tyra Banks' response was, I discovered her on Instagram, put her on my show, and as a thingy through my show, she was able to come up here on this show. So what does that say about what I gave her, where she was eligible to be a contestant to come sit as one or two of your guests? Hello, bravo, Andy.
Well,
why are you asking me this?
I disagree.
But then, Tyra, I said some other things outside of that made me contest it.
Yes. So one, if being on America's Next Top Model was going to get her booked on Andy's show. Then she would have been on Andy's show after her season or during her season of America's Next Top Model. I don't think she was booked on the show or booked for a million other things because the girl is booked. I mean, fucking booked.
She was in the Nicki Minaj video, and that is something I want on my resume.
I don't think that
she hangs out with Nicki Minaj in Milan Fashion Week. I said Fashion Week.
And everywhere else. I'm sure Nicki's birthday coming up. Winnie gonna be there too.
Winnie gonna be there as well.
But I don't think that it's because she was on America's Next Top Model. I think it's because she's an actual fierce fucking model that is being booked globally. And I don't agree nor disagree that the show didn't give her anything. I think that she feels spited by the show because she thought that, okay, once I'm on this show, just like on Drag Race, girls go on Drag Race and be like, okay, my career is made.
They're based off the same model.
Yeah, literally. And no, your career is not made. It's about the work that you do after the show. And so we see girls from America's Next Top Model and from RuPaul's Drag Race, after their seasons have aired, do nothing,
go nowhere,
or do great. And so you can literally have a girl. I don't want to throw no shade at no Drag Race girls because
come on,
I like some of y'all. You can have a Layla McQueen.
Ooh,
does nothing.
But she's respected in the community.
I didn't say she wasn't.
You
respected.
were about to finish your statement.
I didn't say she wasn't respected.
Finish your statement.
But she's not doing what Shangela doing right now. Shangela didn't win nothing. Shangela came and gave her personality, her uniqueness, her nerve, and her talent, and got herself booked after the show. She used the show as a stepping
booked her Facebook promotional gig, and we were all tuned in for the Shangela in a Facebook commercial. Oh my God!
Shangela is in A Star Is Born, which is probably about to be nominated for Oscars. So Shangela did that for herself. Did RuPaul do something to help Shangela get a platform? Yes. Okay. Did RuPaul give her a career? No. And that's the same way I feel about Tyra and Winnie. Did Tyra give Winnie a platform to gain more followers, to gain more respect, to get more notoriety, to maybe learn some more things about modeling than she knew before when she was discovered, quote unquote, on Instagram? Yes. Did she give her a career after? No. How many girls have won America's Next Top Model and we don't know who their names are now?
Some have been incarcerated and stuff.
And there's that. So we literally, the last winner that I saw her win, and she ain't go no fucking where. Eva Marcel is now on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Winnie Harlow is everywhere. We see these other girls. Well, Eva won her season.
Yeah. That was season 3, though.
Yeah, and so. Winnie didn't win her season. But Winnie is more...
Very Jennifer Hudson of it. Didn't win American Idol, but girl, what did I do with it
won.
after you were giving me?
Yeah, but that's the argument that I'm making that Tyra is not seeing. Tyra is like, oh, well, she dissed me and said that, America's Next Top Model did nothing for her. America's Next Top Model did not make her career. No, it didn't. So Tyra is wrong there. Did it give her a platform to go on and do some things better and be seen by some people, which is what Winnie said in the interview. Winnie said that she was seen by Nick Knight on Instagram, not on America's Next Top Model.
The
on
same
Instagram.
place Tyra saw her.
Right. But we have people denigrating, oh, well, I saw you on Instagram. That was very condescending.
The gag is, the girls have been saying, you just an Instagram model. First of all, bitches book
Instagram
gigs.
Is where
niggas book gigs off Instagram. Chat.
And you talking to one. So that's why you can't tell me. You can't tell Winnie. You can't tell any. You can't tell.
I was seen by Tyra Banks, and I was seen by this other photographer,
Nick Knight,
who
$1 million.
Took my career. Y'all go stop playing with these girls on Instagram.
Yeah, because you on Instagram too.
Ooh.
So remember that part. So when you talking about who's an Instagram model and who's an Instagram celebrity and who's you on Instagram and
I'm a print model because first of all, y'all loving this print that Anthony Superman give y'all. But
enough to report it. Thank you guys for that as well.
Any more hot topics this week?
Of course. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina has concluded. I think it's a great Netflix show for you guys to watch.
I was told I need to watch it.
You do need to watch it.
30 minutes ago.
You do need to watch it. But I love this new deal that Netflix is doing where they're doing a turnaround within 5 months. So the show just ended and the second season is coming back in April.
Oh my God.
So they're about to give you a whole other season.
I do need to. You told me I need to watch it.
Yes.
Right. Oh.
And so Netflix is now announcing this new strategy where they're not giving you a whole year to wait.
The psychology of it.
Right. And so now they just give you some more on top of things that you love. And I want them to do that for a whole bunch of other Netflix shows.
I wonder what the psychology, because Netflix is very millennial with their psychology of we know our audience is going to like it. We know. And so the psychology, when y'all are watching these Netflix shows, y'all need to understand Netflix is writing down whether you rate it 5 stars or whether you don't rate it. Netflix can say, 2.7 million girls watched the last season of this, and so they will know already.
Marketing.
So don't be clicking on nothing on Netflix if you are not passionate about anything on Netflix, because the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, I was not #here for it. But today at Happy Hour, my co-host was like, first of all, it's Sagittarius season. So, child, I'll be so glad when Sagittarius season is over, because I did not receive the same respect when it was Virgo season, and I might be a little biased. And shout out to you guys, and thank you so much for your comments that you left us on the internet last week. I definitely saw where you were talking on SoundCloud that you cannot date another Pisces, you cannot date another Aquarius, but I was also in my own, I don't know what my co-host was doing, but in my personal notes, referencing where it seems to be the first 6 months of the year, because the last 6 months of the year, everybody's great. Leos do have their problems, Geminis do have their problems as well, but once it gets to like Scorpios, Sag, Capricorn, and my season Virgo, things did not go as south as they did in the first 6 months of the year. So what do you guys think about that? Make sure you leave us reviews on Apple Podcasts. Open your podcast app if you have an iPhone. Search for our name, Here For It. Click the reviews tab and click write a review. We are so close to 100 reviews on Apple Podcasts, and I'm thinking we should have a giveaway. Should we do Here For It pod merch? Would you guys like a Visa gift card, an Amazon gift card? What should we do when we reach 100 reviews on Apple Podcasts? And thank you so much for everywhere that you leave us comments, everywhere that you send us love, and everywhere that you comment on social media using hashtag HereForItHive. This week in social studies, we are going to talk about reminiscing as a form of therapy. Reminiscing as a form of therapy can be very healthy. According to studies and surveys where I looked around, reminiscing help improve your quality of life. I know a lot of us during the holiday season, we feel that we don't have anywhere to go for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, blah, 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 stuff things. But reminiscing has been reported to give people higher level of spirits, aka lower levels of depression. And also, elderly patients have reported lower blood pressure and heart rates. And it's also been shown to not end altogether, but to delay the effects of Alzheimer's. And with a more mature mind, you can always, it seems, work through situations in your past where you have had to mature, and you can think better about unresolved conflicts. The third thing, when using reminiscing as therapy, research shows that seniors who remember the past show new pathways in the brain are formed when they communicate. So definitely using reminiscing as therapy can be a positive thing. So when you're watching your top 10 Shanae skits, or when you're watching the top 10 the top 10 clips from Living Single, because I definitely find myself doing that sometimes. And every now and then I find myself reminiscing about Family Matters, because Steve Urkel on Family Matters was not supposed to be a full-time thing. Steve Urkel was just supposed to have a walk-on appearing role, and then turned out, child, Steve Urkel is here to stay. So, what's going on in sexual health this week?
In sexual health this week, like I said, we would be following up our conversation from PrEP to PEP last week. And so I think that we don't talk about PEP enough here on this podcast, and definitely enough in our own circles. So PEP, being post-exposure prophylaxis, is something that is provided in emergency rooms and outside of emergency rooms in the cases of extreme exposure. You think that you might have been exposed to HIV. You don't know whether you were exposed to HIV via sex, via needle stick, via all kinds of different pathways that the pathogens could have gotten into your system.
He nutted in my mouth in an Uber. I think I've been exposed to HIV.
Okay. That could be a contraindication. Okay. But PEP being available, I think, needs to be widely talked about and widely used, because it's just as in the same vein as the morning after pill that is used in heterosexual sex when women feel like they have been in a risky situation and they're trying to avoid pregnancy. And so when women are in a risky situation and they don't know and they're not quite sure, if they might get pregnant, they go and take the morning after pill. They most times, bypass a doctor completely and can go directly to a pharmacy to get a morning after pill. And I think that we should make PEP just as accessible and just as normal as the morning after pill. So literally, if you go out and have random sex or were sexually assaulted, you should be able to go and have the same options as any heterosexual woman that may be in the same situation that is fearing pregnancy. You may be fearing seroconversion to HIV, and you should have all of these options available to you over the counter with a pharmacist, and definitely with your doctor, definitely in an emergency room, definitely in urgent care, where it's not just incumbent upon you to discuss everything that happened the night before. You can just say, hey, listen, I'm not quite sure if A, B, C, and D happened, but I would like to take this medication so that I can prevent E, F, G, and H from happening. So I think that that's extremely important. It's a conversation that we need to be having with our healthcare providers and definitely within our own community. Post-exposure prophylaxis is just as safe and regulated as PrEP. We talk about PrEP very, very often, but post-exposure prophylaxis not enough. So do some research, look up post-exposure prophylaxis, PEP.
PEP.
Yeah. And make yourself smart about it. Know what your options are if you are ever in a risky situation that you put yourself in or that other people put you in. Know what your options are. So that is this week's sexual health.
Child, because sometimes brunch be having you out here. Sometimes you go to your homegirl party on Friday, end up out here.
My mental health key this week, again, we had one last week because it was the beginning of December, and throughout December, I know December is one of those months. Though it's the turn up Sagittarius season.
Hi, Zoa.
For a lot of other people, it can be a very depressing month because we're in the middle of the holidays, and all of the family drama and all of that can come back. And just with it being cold and the sun not being out, that can affect your mood and depression and everything like that. So I wanted to make sure that we had a mental health key this week. This week's mental health key is maintain your space and boundaries. One of my rules for maintaining my space and my boundaries is do not call me on the phone before 12 p.m. unless it is an emergency.
Oh, Chad.
Do not call me on the phone.
This weekend was trash.
After 11 p.m.
This weekend.
Unless it is an emergency.
This weekend was hot for both of us.
So, you all need to you need to institute these same type of rules where if your space, can be encumbered upon by other people, decide what your cutoff times are. Like, this is my time for bullshit with friends, my bullshit with family, my bullshit with work. Because a lot of times people don't have a great work-life balance, and you will let work email you at midnight.
How do you work at 4:30? By 6 o'clock, you need to be to wrap this up.
Yeah, but other people, will be accepting work emails at 10, 11, midnight. You need to have a safe work-life balance, family life balance, and friend life balance, and creating these boundaries where if it's not an emergency, you calling me for what?
My company makes hundreds of millions of dollars a day, and if they calling me after 6 p.m., ain't it a second shift that can help you with this? Gay. And if it can't be handled then, I handle it tomorrow.
So
call me tomorrow.
Create those spaces.
6 p.m. After 6 p.m. No.
Create those spaces and boundaries.
I get off at 4:30.
Tell people
I leave at 4, but
when they can and cannot FaceTime you or video message you, video call you.
Video messages. Y'all playing? This phone got a separate plan? Video messages.
Yes, the girls be doing a lot. So create those boundaries and make people respect your spaces, because if they don't, then you can be just overwhelmed with stresses of other people that you don't have to take.
This don't give me pimples, and I don't have to, this I could get wrinkles after this.
Gray hair. Look, I'm speaking from experience.
Oh my God.
Whew. So that is my mental health key this week. Do you have an amazing, moving?
We got to do listener letters, but song for my soul.
Okay, well, we'll do a listener.
Song for my soul this week is actually an album. Grammy nominations come out this Friday, December 7th. But I was already listening to Tamia's album this past week, Passion Like Fire. And it just seems so perfectly arranged from the opening track, If I Had to Choose, which it appeared to sample Beyonce 1+1 is algebra. But and then the
1+1 is what?
It's algebra. I don't know much about algebra.
Okay.
That's what Beyonce said. She don't know much about it.
I think she said algebra, but cool.
She said algebra on purpose. Now the girls. Okay, if there was Beyonce trivia, you just failed. Anyway, so followed by the Auntie Jam, Leave It Smoking, which was the single that y'all heard. To stand out deep cuts like Deeper, y'all know what that song was about, and It's Yours, you know what that song was about, and Wedding Anthem, Today I Do. So this is a strong contender for R&B album of the year for me, and I just hope that Cardi B gets a little nominations, Nicki Minaj get 1 or 2, not for video, but I just hope the girls get all their things. But Passion Like Fire by Tamia needs to be in their number when the Saints go marching in. Okay? So shout out to Tamia, Passion Like Fire.
I would like to see Ari Lennox in contention for new artist.
Okay.
I like her music. She's a local
DC
artist that has gotten
she's
really,
from DC?
Yeah.
Oh.
That has gotten really big.
I'm about to retweet a time or two.
Yeah. The only reason that she's not going to be a song for my soul this year is because she's not a
Sagittarius. I just need some dick. I just need some whatever. Tired of these lame niggas, baby. I just need a thug. Hey, shout out to my singing voice. It's also my speaking voice.
Wow. But she's really talented, and if we're gonna
I just need some Grammy nominations. I'm over here feeling it.
If we're gonna need some Grammy nominations, she should definitely be in
Summer Walker
and the number for new artists, because I think she's amazing.
I like that. I didn't know she was from DC.
Yeah.
Come on, Ariana.
Yeah. The song for my soul this week. Listen.
Huh.
If y'all don't know me.
We don't. 90 episodes.
If y'all don't know me by now,
Come on, Temptations.
that's a whole nother goddamn cut. That's a cut for you. That's not a song. That's not a single. That's a cut. What the old niggas used to say. That's a cut. Song for my soul this week. Look back at you for what? I'm trying to concentrate on busting me a nut. I'm thinking about Trav. I'm thinking about bro, little dick nigga. Get your shit. Hurry up. I gotta go.
Hurry up.
Since they in prison, pussy nigga, let me know that you ain't no virgin and you done this shit before.
Please don't be no virgin.
Fuck me till you can't breathe.
Oh.
Till you swim and scream, help. It's your lucky day, nigga. All the lifeguards left.
It's my lucky day.
Little dick ass nigga, you better get your face down here and eat this pussy. Sad season is full in effect. The song for my soul is Look Back at It.
Season.
By Katrina Laverne Taylor. One of the queens of the Sagittarius season.
All right.
AKA the Diamond Princess, BKA the baddest bitch. If you have no idea who the fuck I'm talking about.
Imagine me not know who Katrina Taylor is. Imagine me.
Some girls may be new. Some of the girls are 21 years old. They may be new to the scene. Look Back at Me is a nasty Sag anthem centered around women, bottoms, and verse empowerment. And it is definitely the song for my soul this week. Sagittarius season continues.
Send us your listener questions to hereforwardpod@gmail.com or to any inbox where you find us on social media. We only have one this week, which is a follow-up to our question last week about the young man who had a bump on his things, and he had to go to the doctor, and he had an infectious disease doctor appointment on Friday. He gave us a follow-up. Good morning, guys. Yesterday, I went to see my infectious disease doctor, and things went well. He checked me out, took a look at the bump on his front side, and the pictures that I took. Doctors are so nice to look at the pictures that he took, because my doctors usually don't look at the pictures that you took. Anyway, to him, he said that it didn't look like it would be HPV. To him, he said it looked like it could have been a bump related to syphilis. Mm-hmm. But he knew that I was checked for all those things because I had a full panel screening. So your question was about, did he have a full panel screening? And so he had a full panel. And where am I? So he told me to just keep following up with him if anything changes. He also said that he didn't think I really needed that cream, especially when I told him how expensive it was. Offline, we talked about a cream, and I messaged. We talked about a cream, chow. I have already scheduled another appointment with him for 5 weeks out. He also said that if needed, he could do a biopsy on it as well, but he said that he hopes it doesn't have to come to that, and I hope so as well. But all in all, he told me not to stress and rack up my brain about it, because I told him how much stress and pressure it was with all of this happening on top of me losing my grandmother as well. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think?
Well, I thought
having a bump on your penis and then your doctor prescribing a cream, then so you go see an infectious disease doctor. I am wrecked out of my mind. I am telling myself, do not stress about this, because my doctor gave me a cream, and creams mean stuff, and then go see an infectious disease doctor. What is this?
So what I tell people all the time is we do live in the age of WebMD doctors. Niggas get online. Niggas write into podcasts.
Me.
And ask us questions. I have a nursing degree. I do not have a medical degree. When the person with the medical degree tells you what to do that shit. Because you don't have no fucking medical degree. And I don't mean this in a pointy tone, but it irks my spirit. Do what they tell you to do. And if you can't listen to directly what I'm saying and take it as professional or real advice, Look at Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know y'all niggas watch that.
What?
I got this.
Bring it home. Bring it home.
A couple weeks ago, an episode aired where Greg, Nene's husband, was cleared of cancer, and they told him that he needed to follow up his treatment with chemotherapy to make sure that none of the cancer could come back.
All right.
Greg, with his non-medical degree having ass, Nene, with her non-medical degree having ass, decided that they were going to go against the doctor's orders and do holistic medicine.
A lot of families do that. I don't think that that's bad.
It is.
A lot of okay.
It is, because now here we are 3 weeks later. He got more goddamn cancer cells instead of doing the chemotherapy. That
between when they taped that scene and now
3 weeks.
They taped that months ago.
There was 3 weeks between the episode that aired where he was given the option to do chemotherapy and the episode now where he was told, yes, girl, the cancer is coming back.
Oh, okay.
There's been 3 weeks. If he had done what the doctors had told him to do, and not with his non-medical degree having ass, and not with his wife's non-medical degree having ass, said, well, we just don't feel like, if they had done what the doctors had told them to do, he would not be in the same situation. He would be firmly on chemotherapy and not have these cancer cells running rampant through his body. Do I wish him ill
we wish him the best
in going through his cancer struggle? No.
We don't wish him
but I
ill.
wish them intelligence in listening to what the doctors are telling them.
Especially MD Cancer Center. They the number one cancer center of all the cancer centers, which is why you went to them. I use my voice as Nene Leaks on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I need the number one cancer center in America right now. Use my cloud. If I need to be in a video later, let me know. But right now, my hub is dying. Shout out to my hub. But so y'all tell me what I need to do to save my hub. So,
and a lot of times oncology doctors will tell you, hey, listen, most people when they have gone into remission from this type of cancer don't need chemotherapy.
Yeah.
They will tell you, hey, listen, it is highly recommended that you are going through chemotherapy because there's a high likelihood that you will not fully stay in remission of this cancer. Like, this is a really invasive cancer that comes back within days, within months, within a year. You need to do chemotherapy right after. They have been studying cancer for a long time. You have been studying lines on a script. Let them do their damn job. And so I say that to say and bring home to our listener that dismissing the doctor's orders of being on the imiquimod cream because
the infectious disease doctor later said he didn't need to be on the cream, but it was more syphilis related than HPV related. So whatever the doctor said, he should go with.
Yes.
Okay. Because he was scared. His general practice doctor said some things, and then his internal medicine doctor said some things, but he should definitely go with what the infectious disease doctor said.
Yes.
I encourage that. I'm here for it.
Great.
I'm definitely here for that. But definitely make sure that your emotional stress stays up, because Lord knows when grandmama passed, we both experienced grandmama's passing. So, child, I know grandmama passing can be hard and difficult time to go through, and this weird bump on your stuff could be something to go through. But definitely do what your doctor says. Continue to message us if you need to. After 5 weeks, and you still have to go to your infectious disease doctor, let us know what's going on, because we love you and we are here for you. What are you here for this week?
This week I'm here for Burger King's pettiness.
Oh my God. My employees was telling me about this at work. I was like, you serious?
Yes.
Like, bitch, look.
Very serious. One, I like Burger King over McDonald's, and I know that I'm in the minority, and that's fine. I'm actually thinking about it right now that I just said it. Burger King has decided that they want the Petty Award for 2018 by offering people 1 cent Whoppers, meaning you can pay 1 penny for a Whopper if you go to McDonald's and you buy the Whopper from McDonald's on the app. Let me give that to you one more time.
Because it's some asterisk and details inside.
Well, you have to be at a McDonald's restaurant within 600 feet. So you have to go to a McDonald's restaurant or be within 600 feet of one to get on the app and purchase this 1 cent Whopper and then go over to the Burger King to receive your Whopper.
Amen.
The deal is meant to promote Burger King's recently revamped app, which now offers mobile ordering. Amen. Thank God for that. Burger King has a new deal that requires customers to go to McDonald's. On Tuesday, the fast food chain announced that it is turning more than 14,000 McDonald's.
I thought it was 12. It's 14. Oh.
14,000 McDonald's into Burger King restaurants, meaning go to the McDonald's and that McDonald's is now going to be a Burger King.
They're gonna, yeah.
In fact, Burger King is debuting a McDonald's themed deal. If customers go within 600 feet of a McDonald's location, they can order a Whopper for 1 cent via the revamped Burger King app. The deal starts Tuesday, which is today, and runs through December 12th. I live for the pettiness of the Burger King marketing department. It is unthought of. Ain't nobody invented the shit before. Nobody knows how. It's definitely giving me a black gay is over there in that department.
Woo!
That feels like your ex work at McDonald's and you work at Burger King and you're like, how can I fuck up that nigga's job? I know what I'm gonna do. That's what that feels like to me, and I'm absolutely here for it.
Yeah, it was very Wendy's uploading a playlist on Spotify. It just sounds so petty. It's like I would not have thought about that. The thing that am I here for it? Am I not here for it? Let me see. Oh, 2 black women launched a cannabis campaign to increase minority presence in the cannabis industry. So shout out to Blavity.com. They are always talking about black issues. And they talked about in Philadelphia where Desiree Ivy and Sharon Perry Thomas, founders of the Diasporic Alliance for Cannabis Opportunities, DACO, started their conference in Las Vegas where they quickly realized not many people look like them. So shout out to the 2018 Cannabis Opportunity Conference where people are encouraged to increase their
cannabis
Saturdays and Sundays. Because, girl, I can't do this on Monday through Friday because I got a real job. So increase your, participating in cannabis opportunities and making it an industry for yourself and your friends and your cousins. And, like, Auntie, don't you want to give us $100? Invest in us. We the future. So shout out to, the 2018 Cannabis Opportunity Conference. I'm here for it.
Outstanding.
What happened to Mark Lamont Hill? We did not talk about that. Are we here for that or are we not here for that?
I don't know what happened to him.
Because it sounded like Mark Lamont Hill wasn't saying something wrong. It sounds like maybe his words were taken out of context, but I just imagined that you would have had a better.
I know he was fired from CNN,
but that's important. We should know. We don't know. I thought that you would have.
No, I know he was fired from CNN for saying problematic things, and so I just went with that.
What?
Okay.
Because Mark Lamont Hill's not the type of girl. He's not the type of girl. So I was just like, my co-host gonna have it. I don't have to pay attention. Okay, but never mind.
Oh, okay. So Ronda Matters will be here to report that on rondamatters.com this coming week.
Okay, check my Twitter because I'm gonna be loud and wrong or loud and right.
Absolutely. We have come to our last section of our show. More than likely, your favorites as well, where we do a shot to our last call of the episode. So if you have alcohol available to you, pour yourself a shot and have one with us. It has been a long but short week already.
In Jesus' name. My last call this week goes to Damon from Pose. Shout out to Impulse Group DC. If you follow us on social media, you saw that Mother was at the Impulse
Dominique.
Group. Okay.
Miss Electra Abundance herself.
World AIDS Day. I cannot believe you guys pulled that off. And you kept that a secret from me. And I deserve not to.
I kept it a secret from everyone.
That was Mother was at the Impulse Group World AIDS Day event. Oh, wow. That was amazing. I bought a copy of her book, took a picture. She autographed it. Professional pictures are coming. So please, can you send me the link to all the pictures? Mm-hmm. Not just the ones Impulse wants to post. So shout out to Damon from Pose, though. Actor Brian Jamal Swain did an in-depth interview with the Daily Beast and talked about going from $50 and sleeping on his friend's couch to TV stardom.
Never would have made it.
Imagine me. Okay, the Lord comes back. Your faith sticks out. No pause. He also talks about his relationship with his stepfather being trash and so much more. I just feel like Ryan Jamal Swain gave us so much in this Daily Beast interview, and you guys should definitely check it out. I will link to it on social media. Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters and check out the link. But Damon from Pose, my last call.
And we can't wait to see season 2. I gave Dominique her roses at this past World AIDS Day.
You literally gave her roses.
And kissed her on the cheek. She was amazing. She was the antithesis of what Electra Abundance is on the show. And
humble, she was sweet. She was so personable. She took pictures with everybody. You know,
she did above and beyond what we even asked her to do. We really asked her to give 5 minutes, just say something to the girls. She gave 20, a 20-minute
25
speech,
minutes.
Impassioned speech about World AIDS Day and about community service and about representing who you are, even if you are a trans girl from Tobago. So I stand more from
in Tobago.
Yeah, she's directly from Tobago.
Because you know the girls treated in Tobago.
Yeah, she's directly from Tobago. Mm-hmm. My last call this week is to you, our faithful listeners who have listened every week in 2018. As this year has come to a close, we only have a couple more weeks left. I would like to give my last call to you. We have over 1,000 listens on every episode this year. There is not one episode that y'all did not show love to. We have episodes just miles past what we expected them to be, because you guys listened, you shared with your communities, you re-listened from other devices, you re-listened from computers, you re-listened from phones, you re-listened from your work computer. And you have pushed and propelled us to a place of excellency in 2018. There is not many other gay black podcasts that have done. We
love everybody.
What we have done, we love them, but that's cute. What we have done in 2018, and we have way bigger plans for 2019. But we cannot do it without you guys that have made us successful in 2018. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being in the Hive. Thank you for buying our merch. Thank you for coming out to see us. Thank you for listening when we drag on. Thank you for listening to the episode when you hated the episode before.
Child. Whew.
We
the
really
get out of that episode.
I'm gonna let him have that.
That get out episode was the get out.
I'm gonna let him have that. But my last call is to you. Because, again, without you, without our Patreon subscribers...
Thank you so much. Thank you.
This show is not possible. And so know that I have personally thought about you and personally made you my last call because you are extremely important. Make sure that you continue your support, your love for us, because we can't do this without you.
Swallow or spit. Don't let it sit. That's what the girls... The HIV educators have said.
Yes, absolutely. I have 2 announcements this week before we go away from y'all. The first announcement is on Friday, December 7th. I am going to be co-hosting the SIP podcast. And so if you are aware of the SIP, I will be over there talking shenanigans, doing shenanigans, fucking somebody's son, probably.
To hear that. I'm so excited to hear that.
So that's where I'll be on Friday. If you are a fan of The Sip, if you have never heard The Sip before, that's where I will be on Friday. Imagine me being unresponsible for things and just being over places, and I can just say whatever I want. That's what I'm going to do. So stay tuned for that fuckery, December 7th. Next week will be my birthday episode.
Imagine me having to deal with this Sagittarius season. Woo.
It's Sagittarius fucking season.
Imagine.
Period. I didn't get that to you the whole episode, so I'm giving it to you now. I plan to be in full rare form.
Things are planned.
I am going to be drunk from start to finish of the episode, so I would like to apologize now.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
That's courteous.
Yeah, I'm apologizing now.
That's
but more importantly, we're going to have a special guest.
And tune in. We're excited.
But our special guest is going to be real special. I know that some of you guys will have known this person because this person has a meteoric rise in social media.
Meteoric. I like that word. Meteoric.
Yeah, meteoric rise. Okay. And is a fellow podcaster. And so I'm excited to talk about their podcast and to induct him into the Hall of Fame of Here For It podcast.
Yes, because we don't have that many.
Two.
We don't have that many.
There's only two.
We're not the type of girl.
We don't allow girls to sit next to us often.
I don't, because...
But this one is deserved.
Shout out.
And for my birthday episode, I can't wait for y'all to cut up with me, Ronald Matters, and this guest. So stay tuned. If you are not subscribed, you should be fucking subscribed because you don't know when this is going to drop. My birthday is December 14th.
We don't know? Oh, is the episode going to drop late? I don't know. Stunts, shenanigans. Who knows? Who knows?
Mystery. But to be a part of the mystery, you need to be subscribed. And if you want to be fully a part of the surprise, get over to our Patreon so you can get a part of that gig so you can know what I'm talking about when I get to the other gig.
Oh.
And that's that.
Follow us on the internet at Here For It Pod and Patreon. Oh, I don't even know. What are all the things? My name is Ronald Matters. Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters. And of course, RonaldMatters.com. GoDaddy is calling me already. Hey, your money's due in January. I know. Don't rush me. I'm still out here working every day with one dependent. These other girls got 4 dependents. These girls got 4 roommates.
Get you a dog.
These girls
get you a Surface dog.
Girl, give me a Surface Pro, the damn Microsoft tablet.
Or Surface Man.
Oh, you talking about Surface. Service,
girl. Service.
Georgia Bush had a Surface dog for 6 months. The girls, they like, oh, this Surface dog is... Anyway, follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters and RonaldMatters.com.
I am the Superman, the sensual Sagittarius. I'm still going to be at the Players Club with Ronnie and Trix later, so I'm going to be at the after hours. Bye.